Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you a few flowers on this beautiful plant, the Maxillaria variabilis. I was sent this plant, I think 3 years ago by Petals, Sepals and Spines, and I've been enjoying it ever since. It's such a cute, compact little grower, very reliable bloomer, and the flowers look so nice. I know they're very small right now. The plant overall is very small and compact, so you must get it. It fits in every collection, no excuse. But yeah, I love the flowers on this because they almost twinkle like little stars in this luscious green background. It's like a sunshine warm yellow, and the fragrance is really nice. It's a fresh, fruity, citrusy, zingy, zesty fragrance. It's really energizing and just brings a smile to my face. It's a very easygoing plant. I honestly just keep it with my Cattleyas and I don't treat it any differently. And it's just been growing really well for me ever since. So thank you so much to Petals, Sepals and Spines for sending this to me a while ago already. Every time it flowers, I think of you and I'm really grateful. So Maxillaria variabilis, as the name suggests, is a pretty variable orchid species. This is the compact version, but there are individuals that can grow to this size here. This is not a Maxillaria variabilis, this is a Maxillaria tenuifolia. I showed this plant in a previous video where I talked about my Phragmipedium collection. And I asked you there, oh my god, it doesn't bloom, what am I doing wrong? I got so many good suggestions, like should we pot, more light, less water, more water. Actually, I didn't change anything and now it bloomed. I think I just needed to be a little more patient with this plant because I moved countries now a little over 2 years ago in January 2023. And this plant really likes to flower in spring, and last flower I saw on it was in 2022. And yeah, I think that with the move, this just interrupted the growth, or let's say the generative growth of this plant. I think it grew a lot vegetatively. As we can see, it's a huge plant, especially compared to what it looked like in 2022 and also right when I got it. But yeah, I think the move really interrupted it, and so it was just taking a break, and now it's ready to flower. As I mentioned in the other video, and as you can see here, I try to keep this plant very well hydrated. In my hands, I really noticed it grows best when it has ample access to hydration. You can see there's tends to be a pretty high water level. Right now it's been dry for a few days, which means it's getting time to water again. But I wanted to show you this plant before watering, because otherwise it's just going to be a mess. Yeah, I really like this plant. The fragrance is very intense, whereas this plant here has a much weaker fragrance. The variabilis doesn't fill the room at all. The tenuifolia, even when it's just a few flowers that are open, you can really smell it in the entire room. It has it's known as the coconut orchid, has a very kind of tropical scent to me, but like a rich, creamy, opulent tropic fragrance, not like a light fruit or a floral or anything. This is really, to me, it smells like a pina colada. It's coconut, it's pineapple, you can smell the cream. Maybe like a touch of rum as well, although I wouldn't know because I actually don't drink any alcohol. I've smelled pina colada, typically more of a virgin colada type of person though. Anyways, I really enjoy the contrast also on these flowers. You have a really deep green foliage as a background, and then the red flowers can really pop out with the little kind of speckled lips. Really, really nice, and the fragrance. I mean, admittedly in the morning it's a bit much for me. I almost get a little dizzy from it because it is kind of a heady fragrance, But yeah, so there you go. All it took was a little patience. And yeah, you can really see also the direction the light hits the plant, how it's growing and where it's leaning. There are, I think, yellow variants of this plant and also darker ones. This is just the standard color form. I got it a while ago from Orchid, and if I can find, yeah, this is the little tag. And yeah, very easygoing plant, highlight, lots of hydration, and then just let it do its thing. Both of these Maxillarias actually, I think, are also really nice when they're not in bloom. They have such a nice texture to their growth, to the leaves, and both of them are usually not recognized as orchids by people that don't grow orchids as a hobby. So many people ask me, what kind of weird grass is this? And I'm like, it's an orchid. Sorry about that. Don't make the rules. But yeah, there you go. Very quick video. But yeah, so the only other Maxillaria that's on my radar right now that I want is Maxillaria schunkiana, which has really dark vampy flowers. And allegedly they smell like vanilla. So this sounds really interesting. And I might want to get one of these plants in my collection. Let me know what kind of Maxillarias you have, or which one you would suggest, mainly for fragrance. I kind of don't care about the flower color, shape, or whatever. Fragrance really is what I'm interested in. So which ones do you have that smell really nice, funky, or just unusual? Yeah, and with that, thanks a lot for watching, subscribing, liking, and all those things. Talk to you in another video. Bye! However, if you compare it to this... Oh! to this... Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you a flu. Jesus Christ.